Saving money on gas is a huge priority for us right now. So while I make my coffee, I'm breaking down the exact strategy I use to pay less at the pump, and then we'll get started with a meal prep to save even more money. There's a few things you can do right away to your vehicle that can help. You can clean out the junk. For every 100 pounds in your car, it can reduce fuel economy by up to 2%. So remove heavy items like sports gear, tools. Remove roof accessories if you don't need to use them. Don't forget to check your tire pressure. It's the most effective quick fix. Keep an eye on your fuel economy, safely of course, while you're driving, and see if aggressive driving, stomping on the gas, braking a lot because you're going too fast, see how that affects your fuel economy in real time. Combine errands. Pack a cooler if you need to in order to keep things safe until you return home.
I need another napkin.
That looks delicioso.
Messy.
Pappies, pretties.
I ain't never seen one of those in flesh.
Where is it?
It's up further now. It's on the other side. That's really cool. Thank you.
Today I'm making time to prep this 10-pound roll of ground beef, which you saw in the grocery haul earlier in the week. I'm going to make best use of this for when we are busy this summer in the garden with all the things. And I have different categories laid out. All my pans. I discovered I didn't have 2 packets of taco seasoning, so I just made homemade for 2 pounds, and that will be in the description. I'm going to make barbecue cheddar mini meatloaves, meatballs. I have laid out all of the things I need. I searched high and low to make sure I could use up what needs using. Here's some celery and peppers I had frozen. They can go in meatloaf. My onions are out and ready to be chopped. I have hamburger barbecue ingredients out so that I can make some hamburger barbecue. We'll heat it up and serve it on buns. Same with meatballs. We could just serve them on buns or heat up some pasta quick, boil some spaghetti, mini meatloaves. I just douse them with barbecue sauce, reheat, and serve with whatever sides I can rustle up quick. Or sandwiches, that would be great too. Along with my ingredients, I have a foil pan ready to go for either the meatballs or the mini meatloaves. And if I didn't mention it, I'm going to make 2 pounds each of hamburger barbecue, taco meat, and plain. The first thing I recommend doing is just dive in. I know this looks intimidating, this big roll, but I just put a little plastic wrap down, or you can use, whatever you want. My kitchen sink is clean, but I don't know. I'm extra squeamish, I guess you could say. I scrub it, I sterilize it, all the things, and if you're comfortable doing that, that's fine. I just put something extra down, and I just dig in and sort of cut it in half so it's more manageable. I clean the outside of the package first. And if you don't want to do that, that's up to you. Then I bring it over to the scale and I plop out what seems to me to be about a 2-pound portion. And I'm pretty close. And you don't need a scale. You can eyeball it. I eyeballed it for years. It's fine. You know what it looks like when it's equal. Or just about. And there's my second portion. I'll just take a smidge out of the first one and put it in the second. And the first portion's in my one pan, and I'm going to place the other one in the other pan and hope this burner behaves. If you know, you know. I put the half or the 1 pound that was left in the bowl to do either the mini meatloaves or the meatballs. I'm going to work on just one oven thing at a time. And these 2 stovetop things, Now I'm just gonna crumble up my meat, get it cooking in each pan, and one is going to be 2 pounds of hamburger barbecue. The other is going to be 2 pounds of taco meat. And when it's all done and cool, I'll package it up, stick it in the freezer, and this summer we will have meals ready to go. And 1 pound would be enough for leftovers for me and Pappy. So it's like bonus. I'm also going to do a chicken version on another day. I used to do this when my kids were home. We'd take Labor Day weekend because both of us working outside the home, lots of, high school activities and such. We would take one of the long weekend days to do a cooking for the month, we called it. And we sort of stretched it out over 3 months' time so that we had meals ready when we needed them. And now I find sometimes it's better just to sacrifice one of your long weekend days so that you are ready for whatever life throws at you. It makes the rest of the days just go easier. While my meat is cooking, I had to turn my burner off because it's misbehaving again, but we'll get there. I measured out the other 2 pounds for the meatballs and the mini cheddar barbecue meatloaves. And then I have left my plain. I'm just going to do some hamburger plain already cooked so we can add whatever we want and it'll be ready. And I wanted to show you, you could just peel your cover back or take your little container out or however you're handling your meat so that you can still use your sink, because you will need to wash your hands because it's raw meat, of course. But that's the easiest way I found. If you have ways to deal with a big package like this, please let us know in the comments. I'm always eager to find out new and better ways to do things, faster and easier. I also wanted to say, if you wanted to cook it all at once, if you had something big enough to accomplish that, then go ahead. The only thing I would worry about would be that is a lot of grease to drain all at once. So this seems more manageable to me, and I know a lot of people don't have giant cooking things, so I guess that's why I'm showing it done this way. You're probably thinking time too. Woo, look, we're steaming. We're cooking now. I started this around 9:30. We're right here now, and this is what we have. We're almost done with our 2 first on top of the stove dishes, and while this finishes cooking up, when I drain the grease and add the seasonings and the sauce mixtures to the taco meat and the barbecue, as that simmers, I'm going to work on my first oven recipe. There I have the taco seasoning in and about a cup of water. I'm getting ready to stir that around. And I have my hamburger barbecue ingredients in here. That will be in the description as well. And I don't want to make any mistakes now and tell you something wrong while I'm cooking. So I'll get that all stirred in and we'll let it simmer. And I'll get to work on the barbecue meatloaves. Besides, you can go ahead and make your own favorite homemade recipes that you like, and your family likes. You want to stick to classics, tried and true for this type of thing, because you don't want to end up with a meal you don't enjoy when you are in a hurry already. Not fun to take a bite and think, ew. Our hamburger barbecue is done. I'm gonna let it cool. Taco meat is cooling. I'm sauteing some onions and celery and peppers for my meatloaves and meatballs. And I have all my ingredients. I've made these before on my channel. Mini barbecue cheddar meatloaves. Very, very delicious. And then I'm gonna have some Italian meatballs here. Gonna get some cheese out and shred into it. While my barbecue and taco meat is cooling, I'm getting my little bags ready, and you can store it however you feel best. I'm just doing it this way because it's easier for us. And I put a pound in each of these, marked with the date. I know what it is. There's the plain, barbecue, taco meat. There, I think the hardest part of this whole thing was hand grating that pecorino romano into my meatballs. And I added some already roasted garlic and olive oil. Just need to mix up the meatloaves. The oven's preheating. I have 8 mini meatloaves ready to go into the oven. Then I'll start working on my meatballs. And while my meatballs are in the oven, I'll work on the sauce that they can go into. This is what we have for taco meat. They're both bags. Kind of boring, I know, but just to show. It's almost a pound of taco meat. Then I squish all the air out. Make sure it's really cool before you stick it in the freezer where you will have ice crystals. I'll probably just stick these in my fridge until I can get them into the deep freeze after I'm all done. Barbecue's done. If this feels overwhelming to you, know that you can make one recipe and just double it. You're making it for supper anyway. Just go ahead, double it, stick it in the freezer. Get the big thing of ground beef and just portion it out into 1 pound servings. You know, put them in a package to thaw later and cook, or make hamburger patties or something easier like that. It's meatball rolling time. I added some seasonings, top of the cheese there, get it all mixed up and rolled, and the barbecue meatloaves are going to come out in about 9 minutes, so hopefully these will be done and ready to go. There, I got a dozen meatballs and 1 to test. And before anybody freaks out, 13 is a lucky number in Italy, and I'm Italian, so it all works out. Don't be alarmed. That's going to be a yummy little tester ball there. Make sure everything tastes right. Got to do that. The regular ground beef is almost done, and you're probably wondering, why didn't you just do that first? You had a clean pan. Well, I wasn't sure I would get to it. Oh, my meatloaves are done. I wasn't sure I would get to it, and that way I could just package up that meat and do it another time. But I did get to it, and we're doing okay on time. The mini meatloaves are done and out of the oven, and the meatballs are going in. While my burger cools and my meatloaves, barbecue cheddar meatloaves cool, I'm gonna go get it cleaned up, get a shower. My meatballs are in the oven. They'll be okay till I'm done. Then I'll run the dishwasher. Start on my sauce. I already wiped up most of the countertops. I'm gonna save this cheese for my test meatball. That sounds good. I cleaned my phone with the disinfectant wipe because I thought I might have had meat fingers. Gross. And then we'll continue, and we're almost done. I have my packages labeled, and I only have 6 meatballs and sauce because I'm assuming we're going to have meatballs and sauce for supper tonight. That's one of Pappy's favorites. Meatballs are out of the oven. Getting ready to put them in the sauce. And that's garlic in there, in case you're wondering. Roasted garlic and olive oil. Meatballs are looking delicious. I have a sort of a chunky tomato sauce here. Of course, you use your favorite. We are going to have some meatball sandwiches, I think, for supper. We have these leftover buns from the cookout last weekend. I'm just going to make garlic bread out of them, sort of garlic buns with some butter and garlic powder, seasonings. And here's our meatball sandwiches for supper tonight. Just some leftover chips from our little get-together last weekend. And Pappy's. Here's the results of today's ground beef meal prep. 10 pounds. mini barbecue cheddar meatloaves, meatballs and sauce. And there's more than 6 in there. Plain ground beef, taco meat, and hamburger barbecue. And of course we ate one of the meatball meals. The rest is going in the freezer.